Wanted to see me?
Yeah. What's your take on falconry?
Mind if I ask why?
Not at all. Lulu's in deep. Is he worth it?
I mean, I don't know, Dad. Overall, I like him. He seems to be honest. From what I can tell, he became a cop for all the right reasons.
Which are?
No, you still haven't figured that one out, huh?
What about Sonny?
Well, that's where it gets complicated. I mean, I know Dante believes Sonny should be in prison, whether he's his dad or not.
Well, that could cloud his judgment.
Yeah, it could. I mean, the whole reason Dante came here was to take Sonny down. And he almost had him, too. And sending Michael to Pentonville was a poor substitute. It cost Dante a lot to turn Michael in. But he really thought that it was for Michael's ultimate benefit. You know, he'd get a suspended sentence, community service. Now, he was just as blindsided as anyone when Judge Carroll sentenced Michael to 5 years in Pentonville. Long story short, at this point, I'd put my money on Dante being one of the good guys. I mean, I understand why Lulu would choose to stand by him.
Well, I hope you're right. I hope that she doesn't alienate herself from everybody who cares about her and then wake up one day to find out that he's just been pulling her strings.
You mean like Elizabeth pulled mine?
The last person I expected to see.
I didn't like how he left things.
I apologize for going off the way I did. I guess in hindsight, I could have been a little bit more tactful. I was just trying to make a point. And that is that I am committed to being a father to our child. I'm not just going to come to my senses and back off or whatever it is you were hoping.
I don't understand why you're trying to force yourself into a role you're clearly not comfortable with.
Clearly not comfortable with?
Come on, it's not like you've been the most attentive father to Spencer.
Yeah, as you continue to point out, that's changing.
I know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm just not comfortable with the idea of my child being raised a Cassadine.
Well, you should have thought of that before you got pregnant by one.
Yes, I should have.
Are you suggesting that I give up my claim to our child that you're having?
Looks like we're back at that place where I tell you what I'm feeling and you don't listen. Nikolas, it concerns me deeply that you're suddenly fine with Helena just lurking around.
Well, maybe you're the one who isn't listening. I already told you why I'm allowing her to stay here, Elizabeth.
I heard you. You want her close so you can keep an eye on her.
Friends close, enemies closer.
Well,
absolutely.
Maybe that works for you, but it doesn't for me. I'm scared of your grandmother. She has ruined my life once before, and now she's fixated on this child.
This isn't about Helena, and you know it.
Excuse me?
You realize too late that you're still in love with Lucky. You want him back, and I'm in the way. So I can see how that would distress you. And the last thing I want to do is add pain to your life, but I will not be pushed out of my child's life because it's inconvenient for you to have me around. It's my child, too. So you damn well better find a way to deal with that. Because I'm not going anywhere.
I didn't bring up Elizabeth. You did.
Well, I can hear what you're not saying, Dad. I've been doing it my whole life. Listen, you don't have to be concerned, okay? I mean, all the anger and the self-destructive aftershocks are all dissipating.
And what's left?
Some version of gratitude. Look, I got sold on the idea of me and Elizabeth a long time ago, and it took something, that illusion destroying, to wake me up to what I was refusing to see. And now I'm awake. I've let it go.
What about Jake and Cam?
There's nothing I can do about that. I mean, I'm their father. But if I could be just that and not have to spend any time with Elizabeth, sign me up.